Okay, Valentine's Day confession. A lot of y'all probably don't know this, but my first kiss was in the 8th grade. Now, let's be real. I know y'all about to start judging and all that other stuff, but before you do that, technically, it wasn't my first kiss, but it was the first time that I would say it was real. And by real, I mean you completely understand what the whole kissing thing was about. You maybe had your sweaty palms and your butterflies. That's what I'm talking about. Now, like I said, I'm in the 8th grade. I got a girlfriend at the time. Let's just call her Ashley for the sake of her privacy. So we've been going together for maybe a week or two, and we decided, let's go out to the mall with some friends this weekend. Now, she brought her friend. I brought my boy Vincent. And this is 2005. So this is D4L. Them franchise boys, lean with it, rock with it, baggy pants, super tall tees, all that stuff. And that's what we wore. And I guess the ladies didn't have a problem with it because they didn't complain about it. But anyway, back to the story. Since I was in middle school, I didn't have my super fast exotic cars yet. So I did what many other middle schoolers do. I begged my mother to take us. She accepted the challenge. So she picks up Vincent. We're all in the car. She's driving, listening to her music in her own world. I'm holding a conversation with Vincent. We just all in there relaxing until Vincent decides this is the perfect time to talk about something that happened in class. He says, "Hey yo, when Dr. Carroll kept calling on me, she was pissing me off." Really? Who says that in 8th grade in front of parents? I mean, my mom's turned her head around so fast. I mean, at this point, she's not even looking at the road. I'm thinking we're about to die. She turned around, looked him square in his eye, and said, don't be saying that, and turned right back around. Now, he's in the back seat with the what just happened face for the rest of the ride. I'm in the front, face palm to the 3rd degree due to the fact that he actually thought saying that would be cool. Finally, we get to the mall. We meet up with the girls. We take a couple ratchet pictures, hit the food court, maybe look around the arcade and laser tag and stuff like that. After a couple hours pass, we decide we want to go to the movies too. Now, I know what you're thinking. Easy. The movies is the perfect place to do it. And I would agree with you. Walk over to the movies, buy our tickets. We get some popcorn. In my head, I'm going over ways I can achieve my objective, strategies and tactics I could use. So we sit down midway through the movie. It's this perfect time. It's a real romantic scene and things like that. I look at her. She looks back at me. We looking deep into each other's eyes. And I say, "What you looking at?" I am so disappointed in you, Devin. I mean, who even does that? It wasn't even funny. Just completely killed the moment. Missed opportunity. So we go back out to the lobby after the movie done and everything. The guy that sweeps up kicks us out the movie theater because we was in there after everybody left. But we go back out to the lobby and we just chilling. Everybody waiting for their rides now. And this guy Vincent decides that this is the perfect time to ask in front of everyone, have me and Ashley kissed yet? Now there are only 4 of us in our little group, but it feels like strangers are creeping into the scene just to hear what I have to say. As if no one would notice the popcorn man is no longer fixing popcorn from behind the counter. Now, what I wanted to do was, but I was so shocked that I couldn't even bring my lips to formulate words to give a response. And the most embarrassing part was that Ashley answered for me. Now, guys, y'all know what kind of answer this was. When your girl wants to do something, you don't do it. And then someone asks her, has she done it? It was one of those, no. At this point, saying my confidence was low would be an understatement. But as I'm getting myself together, I realize I can't find my hat. I think you left it in the theater. Well, gee willikers, let's go look for it. The
guy lets us back in the theater. A couple minutes pass and I realize this girl has no idea where my hat is. Then out of nowhere, she's like, well, you don't have to worry about what Vincent said because, I mean, if you want to do it, we can do it. But if not, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring you to do something you don't want to do. In my head, I'm thinking, don't want to do? Okay, Devin, the time is now. All lights are green. My gosh, man, take the shot. So in that moment, I guess my inner Casanova came out. And I walked over to her, lifted her chin up, and now it wasn't nothing super extravagant, freaky. Like it wasn't no make out session rolling all over the stairs and things like that. It was something real quick, maybe like the 3-second rule, you know, one of those. And the moral of the story is all that shy and timid stuff, you gotta get rid of that, cause that's what messed me up. Cause I started thinking that every girl would just eventually come out and say what they want to say. But that's not how it works. These girls are the game players to the max. And if you don't have the handbook and can't read what they want, you done. They're not going to come out and say it. They're just going to be like, oh, this guy's bluffing. And that's how it went.